Mountain Garrison of the 501st Legion, 501st Legion in general. We are an international Star Wars costuming group. We specialize in the imperial or nefarious costumes within the Star Wars universe, and we specialize in very highly accurate costumes. We call it kind of our little family of the Rebel Legion Mountain Base and Mandalorian Merc Sarar clan. The Rebels costume, the rebellion side of the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian Mercs costume, the Mandalorians or those from the culture of, for example, Boba Fett or Din Djarin within the Star Wars universe. Our big annual fundraiser for our groups is the R2KT auction that we do annually that supports Make-A-Wish Colorado. This year in particular, I needed a little bit of extra help with that auction. Called Erin. She was absolutely enthusiastic about stepping forward and helping make that auction successful. In our normal day-to-day operations, I mean, everyone in the group goes out and volunteers in costume. But anytime you have a group of people doing things, you need those people that also do the little extra things that make things work, right? That's Erin. She also, for the Rebel Legion side, she's promoting that events are going to happen, or hey, this is what we did last weekend, that kind of thing on our social media. So she's kind of one of the volunteers that helps the volunteers volunteer, if you will. She's absolutely one of our people that we can count on if we need something a little bit extra.
A lot of the great qualities that Erin has, why we have her in the leadership position that she's in, is because of how much she cares about wanting to get other people involved in what we do. Star Wars is such a universal language no matter where you go, and everybody has their own story for it and they want to share it in some way. Costuming happens to be a really fun way that they can do that, and whether if they want to be a Jedi or a pilot or whatever it may be, she's able to help them express that in that way and finding a way for someone to help build that and make that costume. And when you get to see somebody come out and experience that in an event, and you can see it just be reciprocal in that way, and Erin's a really good way of helping people discover that in themselves.
Erin and I work together kind of in leadership capacity. So a lot of times when we get together, it's just getting everybody to the right place and making sure everybody knows what they need to do. We all have Star Wars in common, so it's something that we have that love for Star Wars. But on top of that, whether you're a Mandalorian or you're somebody in the Star Wars universe, for the Rebels or the 501st, a lot of times after the event, we'll go grab some food, and she's making sure everyone feels valued, everyone feels included, and I think that's really unique out there.
I am the membership officer, so I am in charge of recruiting and helping different costumers make their costumes to a specific standard. That standard is set by Lucasfilm, but I've actually been told by several Lucasfilm employees that they actually look to our standards when they're remaking costumes. I never thought in a million years that I would be helping Chewbacca get dressed or putting Darth Vader's respirator on his chest, because I've been a Star Wars nerd since I was 8, and it just makes the little inner child in me happy too. I have always loved just the joy and kind of the innocence of kids, and they are always so excited to see us and so excited to meet their heroes or their favorite villains, and just being able to see the smiles on their faces as they meet these characters that we've created. I just couldn't do it without the people that surround me. We team lift this every day. We have a group of just naturally kind folks who, when we're in trouble or when we're having a bad day, lift us up. I don't want to seem campy, but it's a family. When I joined, I was in a really rough patch in my life, and it gave me that drive to kind of pull myself out. It gave me a purpose to want to get up each day, go to work, and then come home and work on this really cool thing, so in the hopes that I can do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now. I'd like to say without it, I'd probably be in a different place right now. But it's afforded me a lot of opportunities and a lot of friends that I don't think I would have met otherwise.